While the individual decisions of the migrant workers to undertake long journeys on foot were born out of desperation, the consolidated effect of their refusing to stay where they were exposed the link between labor and work security. In leaving their sites of work, they revealed the absence of provisions for social security. While walking to their homes, they brought hunger, food, and the faulty and leaky system of food distribution into prominence. An increase in working hours, the relaxation of inspections, and flexibility in terms of hiring and firing mean that in essence not only are the punitive aspects of the law now in the hands of private capital, but the state willingly ceases to stand as the guarantor of the rights of the workers. The economic growth that will emerge from this model, if it does, will be premised upon expansive and deep casualization of labor. A layered system of subcontracting will emerge in which the responsibility from the top keep attenuating, leaving workers at the bottom with unpaid or reduced wages at times. Any future moment of crisis, such as the current one, will once again bear the schism. Perhaps it will even worse. If the question of labor in the last 40 days of the lockdown has made hunger and relief the most pressing needs of the hour, why was this occasion chosen to tamper with laws dealing with capital-labor relations which do not directly deal with the issues at hand? Rather than making more efficient rules and mechanisms for dispatching and securing quick reliefs for the workers, why is capital's hand strengthened? Why did the plight of labor invoke response that rather than strengthening the mechanism of social security, commits to diluting the role of legal protection? This set of laws not made inapplicable was anyway applicable only to the minority of the workforce, as migrants are usually in occupations in which labor laws do not apply. Similarly, as Professor K.R. Shyamsundar has pointed out, the severity of the inspection Raj is a myth. The proportion of registered factories that have been inspected has declined steeply from 63.05% in 1986 to 17.88% in 2008. One potential transformative value of this crisis could be in the emergence of the worker migrant as a political category, forcing not only a change in the nature of policies but also the narrative of politics. The question is not of them only becoming an electoral bloc with a political consciousness that would thrust them into the political play of power negotiations. The idea is if their political subjectivity will allow us to question those areas of citizenry which subsist on asymmetries of power, not in terms of compassion, as Pratap Bhanu Mehta, academician and contributing editor to the Indian Express, evocatively argued in his column on May 13, 2020, but as part of the idea of justice. We need a blanket shift in mentality. We must together reconsider what progress and development mean. We must prioritize affordable housing over building new skyscrapers. We must choose food security over luxury items. We must strengthen social support and healthcare over investing in exploitative industries. Without meeting the basics for a majority of the population, we cannot consider ourselves a country in development. Given the stark divides between the rich and poor that the pandemic has implied, we are a country in stagnation. The onus is on the minority of India that has the luxury of choice, but also the opportunity to rectify the inequalities.